In this video, we're going to talk about the impala. You've probably seen them all over the safari documentaries. They seem to be everywhere, but they are so much more than just another common antelope. The impala is actually one of Africa's most successful, athletic, and honestly, fascinating survivors. So let's jump right in. So, impalas have this funny nickname. They're called the fast food of the African bush. I've even heard people joke that the black M shape on their backside stands for McDonald's. And while, yeah, it's kind of funny, this name actually says a lot about their critical role in the ecosystem. They're a primary food source for so many predators, which makes them absolutely essential to the savanna's circle of life. Alright, so let's get into what really makes this animal so special. In this first part, you're going to see that the impala is a top tier athlete and a totally unique species that has absolutely mastered the art of survival. Okay, get this. The impala is the only survivor of its entire evolutionary group. I mean, that alone makes them a massive success story, right? They'd stayed pretty much the same for millions of years. You'll recognize them by that beautiful reddish-brown coat, and fun fact, only the males, the rans, grow those incredible lyre-shaped horns. Now, if you're going to be nicknamed fast food, you'd better be, well, fast. And believe me, the impala is. They can hit speeds of up to 90 kilometers per hour. That's an unbelievable burst of speed, but gives them a real fighting chance against predators like cheetahs. And if running flat out isn't enough, they can practically fly. Well, almost. An impala can leap an incredible 10 meters in a single bound. They can also jump 3 meters straight up to clear obstacles. It's this amazing athleticism that helps them make their escape. So, all that speed and agility, it's a huge part of their success story. And you can really see that in their healthy population numbers and just how far and wide they're spread across the African continent. The main takeaway here is that they are thriving. With a population of around 2 million, they're listed as a species of least concern, which is great news. And what's really interesting is where they live. About half of them are on private lands, like game ranches, while a quarter are in protected areas like national parks, and the rest are just elsewhere. Impalas are native to this huge stretch of eastern and southern Africa. Their perfect home is right on the edge of woodlands and savannas. That way, they've got grass to eat, leaves to browse, and cover to hide from predators. But the one thing they always need is a reliable source of water nearby. That's key to their success. Okay, now for the drama. The social life of an impala is anything but simple, especially when the annual mating season kicks off. We're talking intense competition and seriously high stakes for the males. So for most of the year, impalas live by a simple rule: safety and numbers. The females, which are called ewes, and their young form these big breeding herds. At the same time, the males hang out in smaller groups called bachelor herds. This whole system keeps things pretty calm, that is, until the mating season starts. And this is where it gets really intense. During the mating season, or the rut, the males start fighting like crazy for territory and the right to mate. A dominant male will win and take over a herd of females, but his time at the top is super short. He spends so much energy fighting off other guys and mating that he barely eats, so he gets weak fast. Before you know it, a stronger male comes along and takes his place. It sounds harsh, but it's actually a brilliant system because it ensures lots of different strong males get to pass on their genes, which keeps the whole population genetically diverse and healthy. Life on the savannah is definitely a risky business. So let's take a look at who the impala's enemies are and some of the surprising allies they team up with just to survive. Yeah, that list of foes is a long one. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, wild dogs, hyenas, basically every major carnivore out there. But they have friends too. Oxpeckers, for instance, get a free meal of ticks, and in return they act like a living alarm system. Their relationship with baboons is a bit more complicated. They often hang out together, combining the impala's amazing hearing with the baboon's great eyesight for a superpowered security team. But here's the twist. Baboons have been known to sometimes prey on young impala calves. Alright, to wrap things up, let's do a little rapid-fire round of 5 awesome facts that prove there's always something new to worry about the incredible impala. First up, their name comes from the Zulu language. Number 2, and this is wild, a female can actually delay giving birth for weeks, waiting for rain so her calf has plenty of food when it's born. Third, they have scent glands on their heels that release a unique smell when they're running, which helps the herd stay together. Fourth, they live for about 12 to 15 years in the wild, and finally, after about 6 or 7 months, a female gives birth to just one single calf. So, after seeing their incredible speed, their dramatic social lives, and all their clever survival tricks, I got a question for you. Do you still think the impala is just another antelope? They are true masters of adaptation, and they prove that being common definitely doesn't mean being ordinary. Alright, that is it this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.